Welcome everyone. Thanks a lot for staying with us. You're watching Plain Speak with me, Shivani Gupta. The seat-sharing stalemate within INDIA parties continues, but it's not just that different views and opinions are being tabled even in the public. It is a downright spat going on in full public view now. Aam Aadmi Party and Congress both have been maintaining that there will be no alliance for Lok Sabha polls between them in Punjab. That position seems to have hardened now as Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann took a punch at the Congress and predicted the end of the grand old party in a press conference. Congress reminded the Aam Aadmi Party about how Kejriwal is ducking ED summons over the liquor policy scam and how 40% of their leaders are in jail in various cases. But this is not the only state where the situation has slipped out of hand. Circumstances are similar, especially in West Bengal, if not in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and Maharashtra, where the allies are not ready to let Congress contest on the number of seats that the latter is demanding. Maybe the recent assembly poll performance of the Congress party has put it on a sticky wicket. Congress's results are not reassuring, at least to its allies, and Congress, wanting to be the big brother, has also rubbed many of them the wrong way. But nobody can deny the fact that except the BJP, Congress is the only pan-India and good just now. So have India parties lost faith in the grand old party, and is that justified? Are they right in not giving the Congress the number of seats that they're asking for in their dominant regions? We'll take that question to our guests in just a bit. But first, take a look at this reaction from Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann, where he's taking pot shots at the Congress party.
मां अपने बच्चे नूं दुनिया दी सब तो छोटी कहानी सुना सकती है. एक थी कांग्रेस.
That jibe coming in from Bhagwant Mann, ek thi Congress. Soon after that, Congress leader Pawan Khera tweeted on X, and I quote, "Aap and Modi के विचार कितने मिलते हैं? They think on the same lines. दोनों का सपना है कांग्रेस मुक्त भारत का, दोनों मुंह की खाएंगे." But he adds on this. वैसे एक भोजपुरी पिक्चर का नाम है एक था जोकर, आपने तो देखी होगी. Now you can of course take out whatever meaning you want to from this tweet. It has come after Bhagwant Mann's statement. So this is the level of discourse that is currently on between what are supposed to be alliance partners, at least on the national front. And the political war is continuing in other states as well. So for example, in West Bengal also it's becoming very bitter. TMC spokesperson Kunal Ghosh in fact stated that the West Bengal unit of the Congress is playing the role of a quote, Dalal of the BJP. This is another way of saying B team, but it's a much more derogatory term than even using the term B team. Congress MP and West Bengal Congress chief Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary of course has responded by saying that Mamata Banerjee is ruining the India bloc in West Bengal. Don't forget, in Maharashtra, there were a lot of bitter words exchanged just last week. Sanjay Munirupam took a jibe at the Sena Uddhav faction after they demanded 23 seats in the state, saying that Shiv Sena is no longer the same party. They've undergone a split. Sanjay Raut, though, of the Shiv Sena UBT, reminded the Congress of its 2019 LS polls results and stated that Congress should instead be starting from zero in Maharashtra. Now let's understand the seat-sharing conundrum in various India party alliance groupings. In Punjab, Congress, of course, has been wanting a little bit more than what the Aam Aadmi Party is willing to give, and whether there will be any alliance or not is a matter of great question now. But let me just break down where things stand. So Congress says that they will only give 2 seats to the Aam Aadmi Party. Of course, Aam Aadmi Party is not going to be accepting of this. They have just come out and said or reiterated again that there is no AAP or Congress alliance in the state, even for Lok Sabha. They have said this since mid last year, and the Congress has also been repeatedly saying the same. In Delhi, the Congress wants 2 seats, but the Aam Aadmi Party believes that Congress will not win any seats in Delhi, and therefore it is futile to give them any seats. They are the party that should be taking on the BJP. In Uttar Pradesh, Congress demanded 8 seats. The Samajwadi Party says that Congress cannot even win Amethi or Raebareli anymore. Remember, they've already lost Amethi last time around. In West Bengal, Congress wants to fight as many as 6 seats, but TMC is not ready to give that many seats to the Congress, maybe 2 that they could agree on. In Bihar, Congress is demanding as many as 10 seats, but RJD, JDU combined is only ready to give them 5 seats. While in Maharashtra, Shiv Sena UBT wants 23 seats. This is the number of seats they fought when they were in alliance with the BJP last time around. But here, of course, the Congress says that it is not feasible, not possible to fulfill the demand. So it's, if not the Congress's demands being rejected, it is Congress rejecting the other allied demands. But here's why the allies are refusing to give as many seats to the Congress party as they are demanding, particularly in states where there is not a direct BJP-Congress fight, but they are the more dominant regional satraps, whether it's the Aam Aadmi Party, it's the TMC, it's RJD, JDU. In Shiv Sena's case, it might be a different scenario. But this is the reason why. Because remember, in 2019 Lok Sabha elections, there were 186 seats on which there was a direct BJP and Congress fight. Out of those 170 seats, a whopping 91% of those were won by the BJP. The Congress's strike rate was only 8%, just 15. And mind you, this number in 2019 was lower for the Congress party than what it got in 2014. So the graph came down. Have they improved? Can they take on the BJP in states where there's going to be a direct fight? We've just had the state elections. What do those election results tell us? So for example, let's take a look at the Madhya Pradesh state election results. We are of course assuming that there was a direct fight on all 230 seats in the state. BJP won 163 of them, strike rate being over 70%. The Congress won 66, the strike rate being 28%. In Rajasthan, direct fight on 198 out of 200, BJP won 115, the Congress won 69. And in Chhattisgarh, direct fight on 90 seats. Here the pollsters predicted the return of the Congress government, but that also didn't happen. The BJP won 54 seats, that's still a strike rate of 60. The Congress was reduced to 35. So, if this is what they are doing in states where they are the dominant party, why will any other India alliance parties give them seats where Congress is no longer that big a party? They don't have the cadre, they don't have the ground presence or the number of votes. But remember, in 2019, the state elections were different. Then Congress won, but the Lok Sabha polls results did not change. So what will change this time? First, of course, the question we ask is this: are the India parties losing faith in the Congress party to actually be able to lead the alliance, also to get them any decent number of seats?
In Bengal, the state Congress, they are playing a role of dalal of Bhajpa.
पंजाब ते दिल्ली च मां अपने बच्चे नूं दुनिया दी सब तो छोटी कहानी सुना सकती है। एक थी कांग्रेस।
जी ये हम तो जी उसके खिलाफ है। मैं कह रहा हूं हम करप्शन के खिलाफ हैं और तुम करप्ट हो ठोके।
Hello, Moto.
Let's go across to our guest joining us, RP Singh of the BJP, national spokesperson, Ikram Sandhu from the Congress party, Siddharth Sharma from the Aam Aadmi party, also Rashid Kidwai, author and journalist, joining us on the show. I do thank you all for your time. Ikram Sandhu, let me begin with you. Look at the kind of statements your alliance partners or the larger India bloc alliance partners are making. What is the position of the Congress party if your dominant alliance partners like the Aam Aadmi party and the TMC are openly ridiculing the Congress? This is not just, you know, limited to saying, no, this is right or that is right. They're ridiculing you.
Good evening, Shivani ji. Wishing you a very happy new year, and
Same
to my
to you,
co-panelists and all your viewers. Now, you know, I sense a lot of glee in your voice, so you can have your glee, but I'll be very clear on that.
I have a lot of concern in my voice. Maybe you are misjudging it.
I thank you for your concern. Congress
Yes.
is really touched by that. You know, now coming to the main point that we have here, you know, what we are having right now is something which is known as a negotiation. It's not a one-way street. It's a two-way street. And whenever you negotiate, people take hard-nosed positions. AAP will take a hard-nosed position because they want to fight a good fight. We will take a hard-nosed position. We want to fight a good fight. And that is par for the course. If on the very first day everybody agrees to what has to be done, then there is no negotiation. Then it is something which is like a carpe diem given to everybody to play with.
Okay.
So in every state that we are talking here, it is everybody thinks he has a good strength, and there is just one lakshya that we have. We have to defeat BJP, be it West Bengal, be it Bihar, be it Maharashtra, or be it Uttar Pradesh.
Okay, Mr.
So
Sadhu, I just want to come in.
everybody
I just want to come in and you can continue. You are
Yeah,
saying
so-
this is par for the course because, everybody is doing negotiations right now. The question that arises is that one, this is happening now, we're in January 2024. There's barely any time, to firm up your strategy, let alone seat sharing. And some of your alliance partners are also getting very agitated whether it's already too delayed. So it's not like you've got a lot of time to play with. That is one. Secondly, you're saying these are negotiations going on. Look at the tone and tenor of the statements coming on. What is the need for alliance partners to be making these statements in public? You can negotiate and you can even do hardball negotiation behind closed doors.
Well, if somebody uses certain terms which are not politically correct, we cannot control them. They are from a different political party. हम यही कहते हैं कि सद्बुद्धि हर एक को मिलनी चाहिए इसके अंदर. But then we can even talk about the BJP here. BJP is in an alliance with JJP and Haryana. And can you tell me, are they going to fight this election together? How are they going to divide the 10 seats among themselves? Dushyant Chautala has always something nasty to say about his own chief minister. He's the deputy CM, about Manohar Lal Khattar, about Anil Vij. You have Mr. Virendra Singh, who has said that I'll leave the BJP if you have a tie-up with the JJP. But that is all papered over. That is something that nobody talks about.
But if I was to take that is a problem, you still have to concede. If you're drawing a parallel, you still have to concede that there is a problem for the India alliance too. You can't say this is just negotiation taking place.
I am not saying that everything is gango and we are having a tango right now. What I am saying is that there are negotiations that are happening. Right now, a few wrong steps are happening. The tango is not going to the waltz as it is supposed to go, but we will get to it. And come February, when the real juggernaut will start rolling for these elections, I can assure you that in all these states, we will have a sheet sharing agreement which will be cast in stone.
In Punjab too? In Punjab too? Are you confident?
Punjab is a very different kettle of fish because I come from Punjab.
Yes.
Now in Punjab, we are the number one and the number two party. So it's like, if I can draw a correlation, it is something like Kerala. We actually can fight very well separately and still BJP will get a big zero. Because when you talk about it in Punjab, AAP and Congress put together in the Vidhan Sabha election and the bypolls that you have roughly a 70% vote share.
But फिर
so with a 70% vote share,
alliance किस बात की हुई फिर?
we will work for it. We will work for it. We will always strive for it, because if we get together, we can give them a mauling in Punjab. But even if in Punjab nothing works out, I can assure you the 13 seats will come to the India bloc. That is cast in stone.
Okay, Siddharth Sharma, you want to respond to that? First of all, Ikram Sandhu talked about Satbuddhi. That comment is clearly coming after Bhagwant Mann's comment. What are these comments that are coming out? What is Bhagwant Mann trying to say? Bhagwant Mann is saying something very different. 8th Congress, he's predicting the end of the Congress party.
Yeah, Shivani, I'll just make 3 very brief points in which I think you'll understand what, very briefly, within 90 seconds, I'll complete it. When a cricket team is going to play a match tomorrow, all the 15 or the 16 players get ready for that match, although only 11 of them will play on match day. So what Bhagwant Manji was saying was exactly that. Point number 2, as far as alliance is concerned, what is BJP's, how many seats BJP is going to give AIADMK in Tamil Nadu or JDS in Karnataka or Apna Dal in UP? It is not yet clear about the alliance. Although BJP's alliance with the Banaras Hindu University alleged rapists is very clear. Everyone knows that. So isn't it also possible, politically I am asking Shivani, that just like the Prime Minister of India, Modi ji, hits certain master strokes like demonetization without giving anybody a hint, right now Team India strategists are sitting behind the screen, behind the and in the war room and making efforts to negotiate, while sending people like me and Ikram, who are responsible spokespersons, to have a TV debate on television. So I think the viewers of CNN News 18 are pretty wise enough.
I'm not
They
sure what you're
understand.
suggesting.
I think what I suggested is very clear that we as spokespersons are on TV while the strategists are already working.
No, I'm not asking about your statements. I'm asking about Bhagwant Mann's statements. He's not a spokesperson who's on a TV debate.
I think I made it very clear. When you play a match, I think Ikramji also very clearly said that when there is a cricket match going on, there's little bit of sledging goes on, and while
Not against your own teammates.
No,
For
I'll tell
heaven's
you,
sake, Siddharth.
let me complete.
You don't sledge your own teammates before you walk onto the ground.
Let me complete. What Bhagwant Manji was saying, I think the viewers of CNN, IBN very clearly know. Bhagwant Man is also a very good humorist. What he was saying was in jest, absolute jest, and it was a one sentence, one liner.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. It wasn't jest, and obviously these comments in jest are par for the course, to borrow from Ikram, when you are opponents, but they're not exactly par for the course when you're trying to tell the rest of the country. Remember, today news follows and goes across the country and the world in a seamless fashion. When you're trying to send a message that we are one alliance and we are together nationally, how do these statements make that message clear to the public is the question in Delhi, in Punjab and the rest of the states. Ikram, you want to come in very quickly? I'll give you 30 seconds, then I'll go across to our other guests.
I'm not wearing my political hat here. Being an ex-cricketer, has played at the university level, and you're also a cricket enthusiast. I'll tell you this: no, sledging does happen between teammates. When we used to have matches, we used to have practice match a day before the main match used to happen, and the kind of sledging that used to happen between the 22 who had to make it to the 11 was nothing like that.
Yeah, so I get your point, but please do this behind closed doors. Players don't come out in press conferences and sledge and question somebody else's position in the playing 11.
If we do it, everything behind doors, Shivani, how come you'll have a show on TV, television show on prime time? Let people also have some entertainment. No, let you also have some debates here.
Words used by you, not by me. I'm taking all statements by all chief ministers and senior leaders seriously. I don't consider them entertainment beyond a point. But before I go across to RP Singh, I do want to go to Rashid Kidwai first. Rashid Kidwai, should we just take this as in jest, teething problems, negotiations, all of that? Or is the tone and tenor of some of the statements that are coming out suggesting that there is indeed a deep problem for the India alliance?
Yes, Shivani, as I see it, there is a deep problem, but there is a doctrine of, necessity. It is the political compulsions that are driving, party like AAP and the Congress in Punjab and outside elsewhere to come together. This is a thing. Otherwise, they are a big zero. I mean, if 28 parties go together also in this 24 elections, things are very, very difficult. It's like a mission impossible. But if they fight separately, they know that it's, they would not be able to make any kind of, dent or impact. So therefore, I think the intent is there, but it's going to be chaotic, and this chaos will continue till the very last day. Even when we will have election, you will see this, India Alliance people speaking in different voices. So
but it also seems there's a story within the story. So while this is a necessity, as you put it, that they have to come together or there is no chance for them collectively against the BJP in 2024, it's also seeming like it's case to case dependent. For example, in Punjab, what Ikram says is, even if we don't fight together, BJP is not winning, right? So we don't need to fight together. It will still come in India's kitty. So it's also case to case, where they don't want to yield to each other. They don't.
Yes, yes. I think, but Shivani, there is a clear, difference of perception between state leaders, including, chief minister, party spokesman, and at the level of Mr. Kharge and Arvind Kejriwal and, Sanjay Singh, who was part of it, but now he's in jail. So all these things are there. I think the top leadership is quite, in alignment, as the two spokespersons are saying. Behind the scene, strategies are working out. For the first time, let me just say this remark. For the first time, the Congress will be fighting, if this alliance works out, in a number of seats that will not be enough. Even if Congress, theoretically speaking, wins all seats it contests, it will not be able to form a government. So for a party,
how many seats do you think the Congress will contest, and how many will it have to give up?
I think a very realistic terms. I think the Congress, fighting seats will not be more than 245 to 250.
Okay. And then how many of those they win is another challenge for them. And that brings me to the number I was talking about earlier. In direct fights, out of 186 seats, the Congress lost virtually all of them. So that is why the alliance partners also don't seem to have the confidence that Congress can take the BJP on. Its numbers are going down every general election. 2019 was worse than 2014. But RP Singh, the opposition also has a question. You've got certain alliances going on in states. Not all of your alliance members see eye to eye. So why does the BJP, nitpick about every statement that is made and then, tell that, okay, this is the future of the alliance. These parties can never come together.
Well, Shivani, before I answer that, just now on your debate, the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson just vouched what Mr. Pawan Khera said, ek tha joker. I mean, that's why the entertainment is on, and then they think the Indian democracy is more of a theatric show where the jokers can come and do entertainment. I mean, God bless them; they can be on with their entertainment. But at least Aam
Aadmi Party or Team India doesn't align with Banaras Hindu University alleged rapists. At least we don't align with them. So thankfully, BJP does.
RP Singh. Let him finish, please. Yes.
There's another style of the anarchist party. I mean, I never interrupted even once. I mean, and my first statement, that's what they say.
This is a debate, RP. This is a debate. This is not a discussion.
Okay. Let him finish. Let him make his opening argument. Siddharth, let him make his opening argument. He's waited long enough. Then you can have an interjection. Yes, RP Singh.
Fair enough.
That's what they do in parliament also. They don't allow discussions, they don't allow debates. I mean, they just heckle and they just keep creating ruckus in the parliament also. But coming to the point, in Punjab, 5 ministers, former ministers, including one deputy CM, I think he's still in jail, rest 4 has got a bail, were arrested and sent behind bar by Aam Aadmi Party's vigilance department, I mean Punjab government vigilance department, sorry, and then under the cases of corruption. Now, Mr. Sidhu again raised the issue that I hold my head in shame because of the corruption charges against Mr. Kejriwal. As per him, he should immediately resign, and he is giving his example that he resigned and then contested again. So, how do you think those people, 5 ministers who would have good following, they were the ministers in the Congress government, how will their followers will ally or will go hand in hand with the Congress workers? I mean, will the Congress workers and the Aam Aadmi workers, they can put their head together, they can have pictures, they can have Binaka pictures, smile and everything. I mean, they can do whatever they want to do whenever it's possible. Although I don't see that happening. Is moving toward a triple talaq. At least Aam Aadmi and Congress seems to be moving toward triple talaq. But that point aside, but fact is that how do workers go together? Remember 2019, BSP and SP came together. Bua Bhatije ki jodi. I mean, it was it was made such a big thing that now this is the best permutation combination, best number game, best caste combination, everything. What happened in 2019? We know what exactly happened on ground, because workers of BSP and SP were not prepared to go together because they're hitting each other just before the elections. I mean, just before the.
So you are saying their motivation to keep the BJP out of power is not enough for the workers to come together on ground. There will be no chemistry.
Let me there's no chemistry at all between them also. Leave aside the workers and leave aside the people at large. But coming back to the subject, West Bengal, the Ranjan Chaudhary has been openly abusing and accusing the Mamata Banerjee, and so is the TMC leaders. The ministers have been saying that Congress is a B team of the BJP. This is what is happening in Kerala. Mr. Shashi Tharoor has been openly taken out swords against the left party government there, and left party got their party chief arrested. They got their party chief arrested. They had a sole member MLA in the West Bengal government that was poached by Mamata Banerjee from Sagadigi. So they can do whatever they want to do. They don't have a leader. They don't have a face. They don't have a leader to present. Give me another second.
Yeah.
They don't have a leader. They don't have any policy to counter 55 crore people giving health services, or more than 10 crore women being given a gas connection, or 11 crore farmers being given a Kisan Samman Nidhi. And also they don't have any intent. I mean, people doubt their intent. Na neta hai, na
Maybe a
niti hai, na
new form.
niyat hai.
No, RP Singh, maybe a new form of politics is emerging, where the public also knows that these are opposition parties at state level, but they can come together for some quote-unquote larger cause at the national level. I'm not saying it's going to be successful, but I'm saying maybe a new politics is emerging, where even the public is okay with these options. These elections will tell you. But Ikram Sandhu, I want to give you an opportunity to respond to what RP Singh said. You look at Kerala, the Congress attacks the left government there. You look at West Bengal, the Congress attacks the TMC government there. You look at Delhi and Punjab, the Congress government attacks the Aam Aadmi Party governments there. And on issues of corruption. Now, if you're going to do that at the state level, wouldn't at the national level, conversely, people will ask you, how can you come together?
Shivani ji, I'll just jog everybody's memory here because we are taking such a holier than thou stand on all these issues. Well, 6 months or 8 months back, Mr. Amit Shah called Conrad Sqabble the most corrupt CM India has ever seen. Independent India's most corrupt CM. And today what is there? They are both in government together. So either Mr. Amit Shah was lying then, or Mr. Amit Shah is in government with the most corrupt CM that we have seen in the last 72 years. Decide on that. You said we will do Chakki piecing and piecing and piecing to Mr. Ajit Pawar. Narendra Modi ji said, इन्होंने 70,000 रुपए खाए हैं जनता के, मैं चौकीदार इसको जेल में डालूंगा. अब आप उसको कौन से जेल में डाल दिया? उनका जेल है मंत्रालय में, डेप्टी सीएम की कैबिन. Great. Nothing to be questioned here. This is all par for the course.
No, let him respond. Let RP Singh respond on that.
No, let me finish. Mr. RP Singh has had enough time. So if you could just give me another 1 minute. So, when you come to these things, BJP talking about corruption, BJP talking about how it, treats its coalition partner, it's very rich on their part because their standard on this is not even bronze level, it is dirt level. So it's not a,
Okay, I have limited time, Mr. Sandhu. I request you, let RP Singh respond. You've raised a very important parallel or analogy. Please let the BJP spokesperson respond on this. We've heard BJP leaders and previous alliance partners, now turned foes or foes turned alliance partners, speak in different tongues as well. So what's so different about India Alliance?
Do you see any of the NDA alliance partners speaking against each other or in public domain saying no, he's joker or एक ही party, some एक ही Congress for that regard, to be very precise. No, none of them will speak against each other because they know that we are all glued together and we are working for a certain agenda. They can keep pointing out fingers, but today in public domain, they are raising questions about each other's not only integrity. It's not me, it is Navjot Singh Sidhu from the Congress party who has raised question about Arvind Kejriwal, not me. And it is Mr. Mann who has spoken about Ek Thi Congress, and it's Pawan Khera who said Ek Tha Joker. It's not us. So it's between them. I mean, do you think any voices being raised between the NDA alliance? No. Also, that again, when will they do a seat sharing formula, clarity on seat sharing formula?
Okay. The issue is not that. The issue is that statements have been made by both BJP and BJP alliance members that have been very bitter in the past, but they've somehow come together even after those statements. That is the question I was asking you. Not whether NDA alliance partners are fighting bitterly in public today. That is obviously not the case. Obviously, India alliance is not an alliance comparable to the NDA. Because the NDA is one large party plus many smaller parties. The India Alliance is a lot of parties at the same level. So it has its own struggles. Yes. Siddharth Sharma, I have limited time. I'll give you 30 seconds to respond.
Just 30 seconds. Yeah. I think what RP Singh failed to mention was BJP and BJD, they fight against each other both in Vidhan Sabha and Lok Sabha. Yet BJD votes with BJP in all bills in parliament. So there is no binary.
No, but that's a very clear position of the BJD.
Yeah,
the BJD is equidistant from everybody.
That's what. The second point.
That's not an alliance.
Farmers are on road, whereas truck drivers who are supposed to be on road are not on road. So that is the policy of BJP, that Team India and the Indian people are going to vote against in the Lok Sabha elections. It is as clear as that. Farmers who are supposed to be in field, they are on roads. The trucks which are
No,
supposed to be
Siddharth,
on
I'm
roads,
sorry, you can't.
they are not on roads.
No, you
That is
can't
the
divert
dichotomy
from
that
the issue we are
presented
discussing
India
by
with.
getting into qualitative issues of election. I'm not discussing those. You have to accept there is a problem. Aam Aadmi Party leaders don't see eye to eye with the Congress. That's the reality in Delhi or in Punjab. Why are you
Just like
shying
BJP
away?
and BJD do not see eye to eye with
Arre,
each
they are
other
not
either
an
in Odisha
alliance.
Vidhan Sabha or in Lok Sabha.
They're not an
elections.
alliance.
Go get your.
Yet
थोड़ा इलाज कराइए
BJD
जाकर.
supports BJP in all its bills in the parliament.
Yeah, many
अरे
other
थोड़ा
opposition
इलाज
parties
कराइए
that are
अपना
not in
जाकर.
alliance with the BJP
so
on
this is a
issue
rainbow.
on
This
issues
nation
they
is-
vote with the BJP.
think-
That's a
I
different
think-
issue.
I think.
No. Siddharth, you must be genuine. You must be genuine with the issue that is being discussed. The issue that is being discussed is simply this. I'm sorry to say, but there is no parallel to alliance partners and regional partners bickering so bitterly against the Congress as the examples that are coming out today.
I think Ikram gave an example of Mr. Conrad Sangma. How much more bickering do you want between BJP allies? How much more bickering do you need than Mr. Subramanian Swamy, who every day morning tweets, at least 10 tweets every day against BJP?
Arre, but
And
Subramanian
against
Swamy is not a party
Narendra
that you are
Modi.
deciding
Is it
seat
Mr.
sharing
Subramanian
with.
Swamy from BJP?
Come on.
How do you?
Oversimplification
how
of the
do you
issue.
explain that? How do you
But I want to
explain
go
that?
across to Rashid Kidwai also. Rashid Kidwai, fundamentally it is about seat sharing, isn't it? Seat sharing is the problem. And seat sharing, if you don't sort it out soon enough, you might have missed the bus because there's barely any time. It was okay when we were talking about this in June last year or in September last year, but now we're in January 2024.
Shivani, you are spot on. My friends from Aam Aadmi Party and Congress are not admitting a basic fundamental thing, which is about leadership, which is about having a kind of a convener or a coordinator in that India alliance. There is no leader, there is no prime ministerial face, and that is why there is no sense of discipline. You see, I understand that in coalition governments there are always people speaking different, or any coalition. You look at the PDP BJP alliance, you look at that VP Singh government that was supported by the left and the BJP from outside. So we have seen the whole history of it. I have no problem, but here there is nobody who can rein in, and that is the biggest problem.
Okay, I leave it at that. On that thought, I do thank all of our guests for joining us. We'll of course keep a close watch on whether the seat sharing eventually materializes or not.